Hey, welcome back, everybody, to the No Cover TV podcast. Thanks for joining us today. I want to thank you for joining us. Look who's in the house right next door to us. Carrying Torches is in the house. We're going to have a great interview with them today. And they actually live pretty close to me, just 4 hours away, which is pretty cool, pretty cool. So let me chat with you guys out there for a minute. Thank you from the bottom of my heart checking out the No Cover TV podcast. All the shows that are on Spotify that are audio, and then all the visual shows right here that are on YouTube, plus all the audio shows are here on YouTube. Thank you for watching. We're bringing on artists, all genres, age groups, all around the world. It's great. It's just amazing, the talent that's out there, just like Carrying Torches right here. So I got a lot of people I got to thank, and just give me a second to do this and get through this and catch my breath. Okay, Sandra, you're out there, aren't you? From De La Part Entertainment, Zeus and Zeus Management, Legion Entertainment, Round the Clock PR, SBM Global Media, Kaipo Entertainment, Andrea Hall. How you doing? From Music Management, that's right. And as you're out there from Blindfolded International Management, I want to thank all of them for sending me their artists to get their music and their story all around the world. It's a great thing. I love doing it. I've been doing it since '97. You can't get rid of Big Al. No, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. So anyways, you know what I'm going to say next, people. My 3 favorite words. What is it? Support. Support these artists. Go to the shows, pay a cover charge if you can. And then get to that swag table, get yourself a CD, an album, a t-shirt, a hoodie, a coffee mug, keychain, bumper, cereal. It goes on and on. Just get it all. And then get to that stage, enjoy that show, and then stick around. Meet the artist you can, get an autograph. You never know what's going to happen with them. Most of them are going straight to the top. That's right. And remember, these artists love doing what they're doing to put a smile on your face. In return, your smile kicks back and gives them a big old grin and a smile, too. So it's a great thing. Music makes the world go around, I feel. Stay in the house, like I said today. Carrying Torches out of Chicago, Illinois. How are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
Great.
Very good.
Great.
Excited to be here.
Yeah, thank you so much. We had a little confusion here. I thought we were going to do it Eastern Standard Time, but we're doing it Central Time. So I'm a little out of breath. I was just running up and down, all over and playing with the dog. So the dog kicked my butt. so how you guys doing?
Great.
Doing good.
Great, yeah. Is it warming up over there?
Yeah, it was like 75 degrees today in Chicago.
A lot of wind.
Yeah.
Right.
It was windy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful up here in Grand Rapids. I'm up here in Michigan. So, yes. So we have with us Misty, John, and Justin, right?
Yes.
Correct.
That's all right. And we're missing 2. It's a 5-piece band.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
So what's that, Misty?
Taylor and Mike.
Yeah.
Taylor and Mike. Okay. So we got quite a bit to cover. We're going to have a good time. And who knows what's going to happen? Like I told you before we start. You just don't know. It's your show. So yeah, I don't know if you've checked out any of the interviews before, have you?
Not really.
Not really.
right before this.
We were checking
Trying to
out,
let me down slow, aren't you?
we were checking out socials. We hadn't listed anything full, but we had definitely watched a few things for sure.
Sorry, I just went back to school. Normally, I'm the one to vet everything, but I had to read 200 pages for college this week, so my attention's been diverted.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're back in school for the summer.
I'm back in school.
Back in school. Okay, wow. Okay, well, we got quite a bit to talk about. I've been listening to the music. Wow. Great stuff, guys. Great stuff. I'm liking that.
Thank you so much.
Oh, yeah. So before we get to the music, now there's 3 of you, so I'm going to, pick on each of you just a little bit. If it was all 5 of you, I'd have to kind of skip it a little bit. So I want
Yeah.
I don't want to talk, I really don't want to talk about the band at the moment. I want to talk to you each for a second. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
No. Well, ladies first, Misty.
Yes.
So, Misty, now, how long have you been in the music business?
Well, I guess I started playing flute in the 5th grade, and I've been more playing rock bands for 15 years, dear.
15 years. All right.
Yeah.
So you started out as a flute player when you were young.
Yes.
Did you continue on with band or choir throughout school?
I did.
You did?
The day I graduated, I was in the marching band, the concert band, symphonic band, all of the bands. When I was
Wow.
in high school, I was in the percussion section though. Away
Ah.
yes.
You like
I
hitting
played
things.
the crash cymbals.
Yeah, I bet. Okay, making the
They're
big
really
sounds.
They are really heavy. Yeah.
Okay. So, did you think back in school that you might want to do this and have fun in the future, be in a band or something?
Honestly, I thought it was beyond my vault of expertise, so that when it did happen to me, I felt a lot of imposter syndrome. But I leaned into it, and it's always been something that's been important to me since then. So
All right.
fake it till you make it, I guess.
Now, were you in prior bands before Carrying Torches?
Yes, I was. I played in another electronic rock band called Light Tribe,
Okay, I like
which is where I
Tribe.
first honed my synthesizer skills. Because I'm
We're gonna have to talk about that in a minute. Okay, all right. So now, John, I'm gonna pop over to you and kind of the same questions. You at a young age, John? What did you listen to when you were young?
A lot of like pop punk bands, a lot of rock bands, alternative rock, stuff like that. Like
Okay,
Foo Fighters,
sure. Oh yeah, great
Everclear,
stuff.
et cetera.
Et cetera, et cetera. Exactly. When did you pick that guitar up?
he's the drummer.
Oh, I mean the drummer. When did you pick the sticks up?
Like when I was 12 years old.
12 years old. Your parents let you have a drum set at that age?
I played on chairs actually at first. I learned because they didn't know if I was gonna like keep the habit or whatnot. And then
Keep the habit.
the habit of being a drummer.
That's great.
But then eventually got a drum kit and whatnot. They were very supportive.
Now, did you start a high school band or anything?
Yeah, I played in marching band, jazz band, et cetera. All the.
Okay.
But you were in a rock band in high school too.
Yeah, you played in.
Yeah.
I was
As a
also in a
teenager.
rock band as a teenager.
Yeah.
Was it cover songs or originals?
Originals.
Originals.
But actually, probably both, I should say.
Both. Are we covering 90s, 80s, 90s? What were you doing?
90s, like type 2000s, maybe.
Early 2000s.
Early 2000s. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Justin, what's that?
Travis Barker's his favorite.
Oh, really, Travis?
Yeah.
He's good. He's a great drummer.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Dave Grohl,
Oh, yeah.
those guys like raised me as a drummer. Watching them, I read their books, etc.
Oh, that's good. That's good. So now, Justin, you're the guitar player
And the singer.
Yeah,
And
I
a singer,
play
songwriter.
guitar
and
sing.
songwriter too. You laying it all on Justin here?
I know.
There's a lot more to it than that for sure.
He's the guy.
So, Justin, what were you rocking out at a young age?
My grandpa actually. So like I kind of started on a percussion, and I didn't really do any high school band stuff. I think I did a year playing like the clarinet, and I was like, this is not work for me. It just wasn't my thing, I couldn't keep the reeds in good shape. So like by the time we got to the performances, I was like squeaking and squawking, and so
They gave you.
yeah, I was definitely like not cut out for that. So but I really love music, and my grandpa was always, he played the guitar, and he was kind of in like church praise band and stuff. So I actually started playing drums with him. Like we'd go out there like on a weekend and to his house and like set up all the music stuff out in the living room, and he'd have a PA system and his guitar. My cousin was playing the lead guitar. I'd be on the drums, and we'd just be going for hours and hours playing praise and worship songs.
That's cool.
And then it got real fun when my grandpa started to break into the wine a little bit, and then we got old Johnny Cash songs and stuff like that. So
There you
I
go.
really got hooked on like the songwriting aspect of things. I think through like just listening to him sing like old Johnny Cash and old country stuff, Waylon Jennings and that kind of stuff. I really enjoyed just the song, like the meaning of the songs that were kind of going on. Even at a young age, I just really enjoyed how it could make you feel. So I kind of jumped off the drums because I wasn't like, I liked them, but I think I was really gravitating towards like the story of the song, and kind of led me into the guitar, and started learning how to play some stuff from him, and yeah, it's kind of how it got started for me.
Okay. How
Yeah.
young were you? How young were you when you started playing guitar?
I was like 10.
Oh, 10. And then
Yeah.
how long did it take you to figure it out?
I was like, I think within like a year, I was able to kind of go on my own, and like I knew like pretty much like at that point like most of the chords, most of the power chords, and then I just started like writing. I went straight to like I probably learned like 5 covers. Like okay, I think I can write a song.
You can do this.
Yeah.
You can
So like
do
I
this.
was probably like 12, like 7th grade. I was just obsessed with. I wasn't paying attention in school, and I was just like writing stuff on a notebook, like songs and ideas, and it kind of it's been like it's been an impedance and like a blessing ever since, you know.
Right, definitely. So now, were you in some bands before Carrying Torches?
Yeah, my buddy and I we kind of met like we've been best friends since we were kids, and then we both kind of picked up music over the years, and we kind of started with like kind of like more like like that metal scene and hardcore scene kind of thing we were doing in high school and grade school. But yeah, him and I were basically on and off in bands, you know, from 8th grade to, you know, senior year into like beginning of college for me, and then kind of broke off for a little bit after that, and then I kind of took a bit of a break. Just with I'm a chef as well, so that's a really demanding career and everything. So I kind of was working nights and weekends for a long time, wasn't really able to do too much music, and then I kind of got back into it, you know, in the last like 6 or 7 years or so. So it's been
All
good.
right.
Yeah.
Good. Now,
Yeah.
we're missing 2 members, and who are those again?
Taylor and Mike. So
Uh,
Taylor's our lead guitar player. He's been with us 3 years,
5 years.
5 years. Geez, time
Right.
flies, especially with the pandemic. But he's been with us
Right.
for like quite a while, longer than it feels.
Yeah.
But and then Mike's the newest member, but he was a founding member, and then he went off and did some other things, and then he's still doing that, but he's back on bass with us. So it's great.
Back.
It's great to have him back around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, good. Great.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now, did you all know each other before Carrying Torches?
Like very quick. John and I had met maybe 6 months before, and then we kind of had another show that we were doing together. He was filling in on drums with another band that I had, and there was really good chemistry, and we just really enjoyed playing with each other. And we kind of just like, hey, let's start something else, maybe a little bit different style, something that we're both more interested in than what was going on in the other band. And it kind of happened pretty quickly from there. Our original guitar player is Alex. He left in 2020,
Mhm.
Okay.
and then that's when. So yeah, it has been about 5 years, and then that's when Taylor came back. So that's when Taylor came to the picture. So yeah, I'm like can't remember anyone's name.
Wait till you get to my age. You don't remember anything. Oh,
Yeah,
that's,
you're gonna be staring at a camera like, all right, is this the interview? You're like, what?
you're right. That's great. So now, Carrying Torches. Like I said, I love the music, and I'm here with alternative pop, punk, rock music.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm hearing. Now, you describe as electric heartland garage rock.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're trying to find the right adjectives and
Yeah.
right descriptors. I think we like, you know, we definitely have. It's definitely very like I'd say 90s alternative.
Mhm. I agree.
In the song structure.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I guess it's up for interpretation on how you would kind of how you place it. But I think at its core, you know, as far as just like the writing process, it's very jangly and it's very like electric because most of the songs we're writing are just kind of the 3 of us, especially in the infancy stages, and then it kind of gets filled out with bass and lead as kind of the song we feel like it's ready to release to the rest of the band, you know, because like there's a lot of writing changes and things that happen, and then
Sure.
it goes through that process again with everybody, but there's less friction, you know. It's kind of worked for us to kind of like think tank the song, the 3 of us, and then kind of build it out from there with the rest of everybody. So I think maybe we're a little biased, or you know, and how we describe ourselves just because of how we write the tune.
Sure. We all have. We
Yeah.
all do it a little different. So
Yeah.
so Justin, you pretty much putting the lyrics down, and then just bring it to everybody, and they just put the parts to it.
I think I like definitely have like some lyrics or some inspiration that I'm like working from. I try to put a chord progression together. Um, I a lot of times I'll bounce lyrical ideas off of Misty, and we'll kind of work together on different parts or different ways of saying things, or if she has a
Right.
verse that really has been digging or wanted to do, we'll incorporate that kind of too.
I'm also the censor. I try to be a nice way. Some of Justin's ideas can be vulgar or offensive in a way that maybe he's not seeing it right away.
He's not seeing it.
But I'm like the audience at first, and I'm like, okay, well, I mean, we have the F word in some of our songs. He's got his way.
I could have used you 30 years ago in my band because the F bomb was everywhere and we get kicked out of places. That's good. So now I was looking at the music. I mean, listening. I looked at some video stuff. Now, Justin, is that a Fender you're playing?
It's not.
It's not.
No, it is a. It's got. Thank you.
Yeah.
I haven't played it in a month. It's a Nash. It has like Lawler pickup, so it's basically, it's made from a fella who opened up a shop, and it's the shop he opened is called Nash, and the guy who runs the shop came from Fender Custom Shop, so he knows his way around a Fender Custom Shop guitar, and he kind of like brought that to the public a little bit with like some price tags that weren't so bad.
Right, definitely.
Yeah.
I hear that.
He made some nice moves on it. Like the pickups are, I think, in my opinion, a little bit. They're just more of a wide range sound, a fuller sound. It's great. It's great for like. It's really good for a lot of different applications, but for me, like the rhythm, it's nice because when I do different voicings on the chords, I feel like when it gets into full band, you still can kind of hear what's going on there, as opposed to it just kind of mushing into
Good.
the music a little bit. So I really enjoy the way that it kind of cuts without ripping and roaring through everything. You can just hear the nice tonality of like all the strings when you're doing it. So I really do enjoy that guitar.
Nice. I like that. Now, John, I'm looking at the drums, and this goes by fast in videos and stuff. Now, 4 or 5 piece?
5.
5 piece. Okay.
I'm sorry. 4-piece drum kit. Yeah. CNC.
Well, all right.
5-piece band, 4-piece drum kit.
Okay. I don't hear a speed pedal, just a single pedal, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sounds great. You fill it in really good, brother. Really good. Definitely. Yeah. Now, Misty, you brought me back in time.
Okay.
Guitar, what's up with that? I've seen that since the early 80s. So, and I love it. I love the guitar. And is it a Yamaha?
Bring the guitar in,
Yeah, sometimes you got to.
Have
you
to.
Definitely. And I can,
world needs more guitar sometimes.
And it gives you a lot more movement, my synth stand is stationary, you know.
Right. I was going to say, with a guitar, you go all over the place. You don't have to stand still.
Yeah, I don't have to.
There you go. Oh, that's great. I love seeing that. That's great. Now, how do you play that in quite a few songs, or most of the keyboard?
I hate to disappoint you, but it was just mainly a video prop. I realized my 2 Korgs with their Triton sound library for the sound that you hear.
That's great. I love it. That's beautiful. Okay. All right, we're moving ahead here. Now, Carrying Torches, 2016-ish, so a little about 10 years you started?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So, goes by quick, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
At our band practice together,
So, okay. Well, before Carrying Torches started, now all of you, and plus the other 2, I'm sure they were in other bands too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So you're all professional musicians. So when you got together, it was probably pretty easy to put this together and just shoot right out the door and start this, right?
You'd think that. I mean, the writing process, we definitely were just like able to pump out some songs. And yeah, I guess within the first year we were playing shows, but it's been kind of the ride of a lifetime, honestly. Like the songwriting from then to now, and like the way things are shaping, and just the way, like, I think just like the ebb and flow of like how things are going. It's just I don't think I could have asked for more like just perfect situation as far as just like the songwriting, and like where we've been able to just kind of come together and write some really cool stuff, and hopefully complement each other.
Definitely.
The songs day one, John and I's goal day one was like, all right, let's write 20 songs. We're gonna scrap most of them, and then pick the first 5 or the 5 we like the most and make an EP. And that's pretty much what we did. We wrote a bunch of songs. They never went anywhere, but it was good to exercise the muscle.
Oh yeah.
Group, and then a lot of the songs from the first EP, like some of them, like we were just practicing yesterday. Some of them are still on the sets that we are about to play in a couple weeks. So they're there still. They kind of stood the test of time for us. I mean, obviously over the years you kind of drop some that maybe you're like, well, they're still a cool song, but maybe they're just not a good fit anymore for the style, or we're moving in different directions and stuff. But truly, some of them have just always lasted. And it's pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, to your point, it did kind of come pretty naturally, but it is also, I feel like we just keep, as we become more synchronized as a group, it's like we can keep getting more playful with how we, want to put a song structure together. We still kind of follow a format to a degree, but we definitely play around a lot with it where we can.
So now your first debut EP was Ace of Wands?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Now, are you focusing on just popping out singles and getting a bunch together, another EP, or how are we doing this, guys?
Well, I mean, actually, our intention for this year is to record an EP, but we will do a single release strategy, just because in this digital age and like keeping listeners interested, there is a marketing theory behind that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I do. Definitely.
Yeah. And we've had some fun with it. And I think less like on the marketing side for us, and more just like what we can realistically do. It just, the single allows us to put more money and just effort and a video campaign, and releasing the playlist and all this stuff. It costs money to do, and we're an independent band, so we want to give each song the full breadth of what it could do, and we want to give it the best possible shot. And I think we try to release a 6-song EP, and then you kind of gets mushed together, because it takes maybe $10,000 to do that, right?
For sure.
Oh yeah, easily.
To do it
Easily.
relative, to do it DIY right,
Right.
Quotations. So like it's tough. So I mean, we like to release singles, I think, because it's more manageable for us to be able to put the song out there in a way that we feel like we didn't just release it without any support, So that's kind of works. It works well for us, kind of twofold,
Yeah, and it's working. I think 80% of the bands are doing that right nowadays. You just get a lot of singles out there and accumulate that stuff like that. Now, before I get any farther, Misty, can you tell everybody how they can find Carrying Torches and the music and where you're at?
Oh, certainly. We are everywhere, but we also are www.carryingtorches.com. You can find all of our links to all of our media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Amazon. It'd be pretty hard to
all that fun stuff.
Type in Carrying Torches Band, and that's it.
Carryingtorches.gov.
Well, now let me ask you this: you've been together almost 10 years. I guess this is twofold. Before COVID, I'm sure things were a lot better as far as playing out and places to play and stuff like that. But 10 years ago, things changed very fast with the internet and all these apps and stuff. There wasn't that much 10 years ago.
Not like it is now at all. No.
So what do you think about nowadays, where it's a lot quicker, faster, more accessibility? You like that?
I think like go ahead, Misty. Sorry,
Oh no.
because you handle this way
I
more. Sorry, I'll
personally,
just
I
talk.
think it is great because everything we're more accessible to everyone more instantly.
Yeah.
There's a little bit more pressure for us to release kind of behind the scenes material, and so people can know us more than just our pretty polished product. They get to know us as people and see we're a bunch of degenerate goofballs.
Yeah. And then to add to that, I think that is like the good side of social media for us is like, I think pre-COVID and like just like the explosion of TikTok and all of these apps that just make everyone so accessible, like we really didn't know how to present our image. Like we were like, well, the songs are, kind of heavy, and there may be some like really deep themes going on here.
Mhm.
But like at heart, like Missy said, we're silly. You know what I mean? Like we're funny. Like we like to joke around with each other. We like to just make goofy, sometimes deranged humor. Like
Absolutely.
I'll call them on my commute home from work, and like I don't want anyone else to hear some of the things that we say. But like, because it's just goofy and like it's the inside stuff. It's just funny. To us. But I think being able to like have that like duality, I use that kind of concept a lot because I think everybody has it, and I think for me, when I write a song, it really is a lot of times it is kind of serious, or the themes are serious, or it puts me in a place where I can kind of meditate and write. It's a thing, but
Yep.
but like on the surface, we're all just pretty chill, we're just like having a great time. So I think social media has been a great way for us to like show that, because that's just who we are genuinely. And I think like before that, it was there was this weird like disconnect between, for at least for us, that we didn't get to tell the whole picture. And I think now it's kind of nice. We'll like throw some funny skits up online on our Facebook, or
There you go.
on our TikTok, and it's just fun to like just, I think, get an inside like look at like just how goofy and stupid some of this shit we do.
Being in the music business will make you a little nutty.
Yeah, between the restaurant business and the music business, I don't know what's worse. But both of
I'm
us.
surprised you're not wearing a straight jacket, Justin.
I think I am too, honestly.
That's why I got the hell out of the business. I'd have been in a mental institution. Shit. That's good.
Truly.
That's good. Now, I see 120. Is that the number of shows you've done for the past 9-10 years? You got more to add on top of that.
That number might be a little outdated. I think we are over 200 now.
Oh, hell yes. Look at that. Whoa. 200. Wow.
Pop the champagne.
Yeah, cock that Corjone. Get the scotch out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. 200.
That number is, at the beginning, even though we had been in bands prior, a lot of the bands that we had been in had been like kind of connected. You're kind of connected to larger social groups when you're like, in school, right? Like, so like you're in you're in high school or you're in college, like it's easy to promote, it's easy to get the show. And so at this point, we're all like, when we started, we were out of all those parts of our life, and so we kind of started from like, well, what do we do? Like, how do we do this? Like we're like, it's just a different thing, and so like we kind of started out, and once we kind of figured out like our rhythm and our method, we went really, I went really hard into the shows like the first year or two, where we were playing like whatever, anything, anytime.
30 shows that summer.
Yeah.
And it was Ace of Wands, but we refer to it now as our Disgrace of Wands tour.
Disgrace of Wands, I like that.
Yeah, we definitely can self-deprecate.
That's great. Well, so, okay, 200 shows. So that means you played small stages, big stages, and everything between. Okay.
Yeah.
What do you like better, big stage or the smaller venues where they're up close and personal?
I love it all, honestly. Yeah. I mean, you have to be grateful when you're in the moment and for every so
I'll say this. I love a good sound guy, So if there's a good sound guy at a small stage, it's going to be okay. If there's a big sound guy at a big stage, it's going to be okay. And when I say good sound guy, they don't have to be nice. Like, I'm not expecting. They can be what they can do. They can do them. I'm with it. Like we'll follow your vibe. just make it sound good.
I can see John here pegging him with a stick here and there, laying out the sound man.
Yeah. John does not go easy on the old sound guy. Once in a while, he takes a left turn.
It's hard when like you're a drummer and you sing. It's so hard to hear yourself.
Oh yeah.
Because the snare I had are so loud that they turned it down.
So you just take it out on the sound guy.
Yeah, you just take it
Right. That's what he's there for, to take the abuse. That's what he's getting paid for. So you can abuse him.
So now Misty and I will bake him some cookies and some stuff before, just like John might freak out, but here's some chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah.
There you go. We're sorry, but here, hold on for the ride. Now, I'm reading. What do we got planned for this summer? Are you going to do it? What's this Warped Tour? Is that this summer? Are you going on that? What's happening?
Well,
we
just threw our hat in the ring to
Yeah.
try to get in. It's based on votes. Who knows what kind of votes these other young bloods can generate?
Yeah.
Their followings are just astronomical compared to ours, because a lot of people we know, they're not on social media. Just 60% of our band's not on social media. So it makes it a harder load to carry for the people who are still here. But it's okay. I mean, you get clout just for trying.
Yeah.
That's
It'd be cool. Yeah.
It'd be cool.
Be awesome.
Go vote.
We dream. But we have quite a few shows coming up. Not all of them have been announced, and like the later part of the summer, we haven't really quite booked out yet. But we have opportunities we're looking forward to in Illinois every month.
Yeah.
well, great. Well, you're only 4 hours from me. If you come up my way, I'll get you a gig up here in Grand Rapids.
Okay.
Let's go.
We'd love that.
I mean, you guys. I love. Listen, I love the music, and don't you guys out there go anywhere, because we're not done with the interview, and then you can go carry torches. Okay. Oh, speaking of music, I think Justin dropped it that he might play a song for us. You think we can do that real quick?
Yeah, I'll try.
Let's do that. We'll get back to some more questions. So we're gonna have Justin perform an acoustic song here, and I think you just kicked John and Misty out of the room.
They can come back.
Paybacks are hell.
I'm giving them the room.
There you go. All right. What are we gonna play, John? All right, Justin.
We're gonna do a song called Conversations. It's a new one ish. It was released about a year ago. So it's new to us because we release singles like 3 a year or so.
Okay.
But yeah, this is called Conversations.
All right.
It will always be neon. Darkness is the same. Burgeoning little lions playing around in my brain. I keep imagining something's wrong with you. Oh Lord, it might be me. No, Mr. Right, but we could make up the reasons. Hope you're feeling alright. Love to see you this weekend. Please tell me who I really am. Sometimes I get drunk and forget. When you go, loneliness finds me. Watching TV, getting drunk on Sunday wine. Took a walk to clear my head. Every step was woozy and nice. Wild river, you make me shiver. I will reach the shore. Home fires ignite desires till I can't take no more. Endless lover, you make me want you. Say our conversations mean more. My beating heart, it bursts right apart till you darken my door. Please tell me who I really am. Sometimes I get drunk and forget. When you go, loneliness finds me. Watching TV, getting drunk on Sunday wine. Took a walk to clear my head. Every step is woozy and nice. Sometimes you're my favorite thing. Sometimes I can't. I love you the best I can. With your hands around my neck. When you go, loneliness finds me. Watching TV, getting drunk on Sunday wine. Took a walk to clear my head. Every step was mostly nice. When you go, loneliness finds me. Watching TV, getting drunk on Sunday wine. Took a walk to clear my head. Every step was woozy and nice. When you go, loneliness finds me. Watching TV, getting drunk on Sunday wine. Took a walk to clear my head. Every step was woozy and nice.
Oh, yeah. Justin from Carrying Torches. Thank you, Justin. I love that conversation. That's a great song. Great song. Thank you so much. Yes. So let's get back in this. Now, what happened in 2019? Song of the Year, Stranger?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That had to be a surprise. Did you expect that?
No,
I don't think so.
No.
No.
no, not at all. That was our like a local.
Local author. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to give some backstory on
Yeah.
Mr. Reardon.
Jim Reardon.
There's a man who lives in like our town or where our practice space is, and he's a pretty established like local rock author. He's like
Did a lot of stuff on like Jim Morrison,
George Harris.
Oh.
George
and,
Harrison. We used to be like roommates with Creed Bratton.
Yeah,
I don't know
with
if you're familiar
roommates
with
Hey,
Creed.
there we go.
Yeah.
We can't make this up.
Pretty cool guy. Pretty
Yeah.
unique guy. He has a charity foundation.
Yeah, it's
For
called
his son.
Make It Stick.
Yeah, and it's a drunk. His son was killed by a drunk driver.
Yeah.
So a lot of like all the proceeds that he does for these things and these benefits that he does goes back to his charitable charity. Yeah.
His
So
philanthropy.
yeah, it's cool. And we didn't really have a deep connection with them.
Yeah, he showed up at our EP release party for Strangers, which we were obviously stoked to see him there.
Yeah.
He bought a record, and
and from there
we
got the nomination, and we were super stoked about it, and we got to play at his
gala.
His gala, yeah.
Oh, nice. Real nice.
Probably like the fanciest thing we'd ever done because everyone was
probably.
dressed up in like, like, oh, this isn't a rock
Dressed
show.
in a nice.
Yeah.
Cool. That is real.
It was an honor to be a part of it for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Now, you had 9 years. You've got a lot of songs. How many songs you got under your belt? Do you think a couple hundred still to get out there?
Oh, left to do?
Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
have so many waiting to be recorded,
Mhm.
and the songs that are yet to be born.
Yeah.
Yet to be born.
We wrote it. Yeah. Our unborn songs.
They're still fermenting there.
There's just twinkles in our eyes
Yeah.
at this point.
Twinkle in the eye. That's cool. I like that, Misty. That's cool. That's
Yeah.
cool. Oh,
Song is like your baby. It's like, or your child. It's like you love them so much.
you got rocket.
Yeah.
Eat it really nice. Treat it good. 'Cause it'll come back and spit right on you if you don't.
That's absolutely. Yeah. Especially the stubborn ones. You like work with it for 6 months. You're like, why aren't you coming together? And then after that one comes together, 3 more pop out. You're like, okay. thing. We were just going through something, you know.
That's great.
Yeah.
Before I get to some fun questions, have you done any battles as a band?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
you
won.
won.
We won.
Yeah.
We've had a really good experience at the Hobart Music Theater. That was a battle of the bands too, right?
Oh yeah, that was a battle.
We got like kicked off the stage or something,
Yeah.
right? So
That's the way to do it.
Either the best thing or the worst thing, you know. It's just one of those.
To be fair,
Might as well go out with a bang.
Yeah, right.
the one we got kicked off, it was a metal one, and we were pretty diet band for a metal roster.
Yeah, and they were running late. It wasn't like we were kicked off because of John's antics with the sound guy or anything like that.
Here comes Sticks.
Not that time. It was more of a just like, oh, we're running behind. Da da da. It was like supposed to be a 3-song thing, and they're like, okay, yeah, you're done.
Yeah.
Like, okay, thank you.
Good night.
Yeah, have a great night.
Yeah, after we
Right on. Oh, that's great. All right, I'm gonna jump.
You gotta make sure you love it. You know, you gotta love it.
Yeah, you gotta have fun.
Yeah, that's what I say. You guys are having a lot of fun, and that's the best thing. Just have fun, do what you're doing. So, now I got some fun questions I want to ask you, and you can, whoever answers, but I'll throw it at you. Okay. Now, the first question, you get 2 answers. This is a person or persons.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Is this the Mad Money round?
Yeah,
It is. Here we go. Person alive, person that's passed away. Who would you guys really love to join and be on stage with and perform?
You want to answer, Missy?
Well, I'm answering for myself or for.
Well, if we do it quick, you each get an answer.
I would have to say, just gonna go back to my roots here. I think just being on stage with Johnny Cash in his prime would be freaking.
Oh yeah, there you go.
I think that's crazy. Yeah.
Who'd you think of, Misty?
Well, I personally am a big Jenny Lewis fan. I was able to meet her last summer, so I would pick her.
All right, nice, John.
This is very cookie cutter. John Baum.
Hey, there, now we're talking. In my era. Yeah, all right, I'm liking that. Now, let me ask you, John. Do they allow you to do a 20-minute drum solo?
We would.
They would. I'll do like maybe a 2-minute.
2-minute.
We have a couple of songs that
Two
kind
or
of
three.
allow like some
they-
craziness in the beginning, so
No,
we definitely play around.
Our lead guitar player tends to break strings on stage a lot, and
Yeah.
that's when John gets his drum
Yeah,
solo.
that's what I
There you go. I got you covered. Right there you go.
It's like,
And here's a
don't
stick for breaking a string.
worry. Yeah. Breaking the string.
Yeah, thank you, Taylor.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a halftime shuffle.
Oh, all right. Let's go to this question. You got 2 answers for this one. Oh, we're gonna think around the world. Let's get those think tanks on.
All right.
2 stages you guys really want to perform on.
Ooh,
Red Rocks.
Red Rocks.
Red
yeah.
Rocks.
There you go.
Yeah.
Immediately. Yeah.
Unanimous.
The Metro.
Yeah, the Metro. Oh, Talia Hall in Chicago,
Yeah,
too.
like just like
Oh.
the mid-size, any of the mid-size venues in Chicago. Even Salt Shed
Lincoln Hall.
would be awesome. Lincoln Hall,
Salt Shed,
Talia
yeah.
Hall.
Right on.
Yeah, Chicago scene and Red Rocks, just because.
Red Rocks. I can see you at Red Rocks. I've been there. The acoustics are great. We love it. You sound very, very good there. Oh my
We'll
goodness.
play in the off season, you know.
Yeah.
We'll do a February show at Red Rocks, you know, just to see if we can.
There you go. We'll see who shows up. Okay, let's see what question I got to pick up now. Okay. You've done 100 or 200 shows. Now, big audiences, small audiences, one person, thousands of people. Let's imagine it's 1,000 people out there. You guys are on stage. You hit that first chord. You start that first song. The people turn around and go, oh, hey, there's music, and it's damn good. Let's go check it out. They're swinging, they're swaying. They might be dancing, but most of all, you might look out there and see them singing your music to you. When you do see something like that, how does it hit each of your hearts and make you feel?
It's awestruck. I mean, you're just awestruck. You're also happy that they know the words so that you can look at them and. it's just a cool, it's a beautiful like just connection. You know, it's just like you see kind of your work and the connection that it made with people, and it's
Yeah.
just not much better than that, honestly.
It's very humbling. It's like when you know someone's listened to your song that amount of times to know the lyrics and/or you know the corporate
and enjoy and truly enjoy it.
and
Like,
truly enjoy
you
it.
don't recognize the face, you just know that they're singing your song. It's pretty cool.
It's chills on
Yeah.
arm.
Exactly. You'll remember all those moments. You never forget them. I don't. No, it's a great thing. How's it affect you, Misty?
Sometimes like I get too scared to look at the crowd.
I do close my eyes a
Even
lot.
Same.
But I love it. Obviously, I mean, to be in the presence of like a true fan is priceless.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing what you just said. So, I close my eyes a lot too when I see it.
I can't do this.
I close my eyes most of the time.
Yeah,
There you go.
I really do, and that's
scary sometimes.
if you open your eyes, you're like, oh shit.
It's
time to close it.
2 inches from the edge of the stage. That's not good, Justin. All right, let's move on. Now, the music is great. It's wonderful. It's damn good. Have you thought about applying for any awards? Because you guys deserve it.
Oh, thank you.
Appreciate
so much.
that.
I do. We do. Sometimes to apply for rewards though can have a surprising price tag at the end of it.
They do have a little fee, some of them. Well, how about I offer you this? I'm going to hold this up. Memorize it or write it down. This is the International Singer-Songwriters Association. They're in Atlanta, Georgia. Big operation. You're that damn good. I want you to go to the website. It's free. I want you to sign up and be a member. Okay?
Absolutely.
We will.
Definitely. Now, if you have, you need to have 5 songs, well, not to be a member, but to go into the voting and categories like that. 5 songs on Spotify or one of those, and you probably do have that already, and you do.
We do, yes,
So
sir.
go ahead and fill out that nomination application.
Okay.
It is submitted because voting starts next month, April.
Okay.
The end of August is a red carpet event in Atlanta, Georgia.
Love Georgia.
Yeah. Now, if you might win because you got my vote. And I'm going to, once you join, I will introduce you to everybody online. And if you show up, I'll even introduce you then.
Oh,
Thank
man.
you,
Thanks,
sir.
man.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you.
Appreciate the love.
Thank you,
So,
Big Al.
Thank you.
No problem. It's my job. And, I'm always here for the artists. You need something, you just give me a holler, whether on air or off air. That's definitely. So do that. All right.
We'll do.
We will do that. Thank
That
you.
will get you a big boost right there. Now, I've got another great question, and I think I want Misty to answer this one.
Okay.
And I want you to, because I think you know the answer because it involves everybody.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Over all these years, all these shows, one of you or more than one of you has had an embarrassing moment on stage, and I want to hear it. I want to hear it. What ones? Who was it? And what was it?
Okay.
Easy killer.
Let me.
That's great.
Probably me the worst.
I guess I could say there was an experience we had at a club we were playing in Chicago's Wicker Park at Debonair,
Yeah.
where John was about to fight the sound guy. Well, I don't know. Justin looks at me and he's like, "The next one's going to be our last song," and that was like, only like 3 songs in, and he's smiling big, and I could tell he's trying to be a peacekeeper in some way. And then I look at John back at the drums, and he's like, "I'm gonna kill you." To the sound
He's a
guy.
drummer.
That was before we. That was before COVID. I
It
think
was.
the band had an era. It was like BC
Yeah,
and
BC.
AC.
Or yeah.
That was before COVID. And we were humbled greatly by all of the experiences out of that.
Absolutely.
I mean, out of not just COVID itself, but just all the tertiary effects of it as well. Like we've definitely come full circle and fully realized like our commitment to each other and like
Right on.
the band. We lost the childish nature of things. We got a little more mature through that. So it definitely shaped us and helped us. But that's just
Right on. Another.
moment.
Yeah.
Right on. Another kind of, I guess, Missy, I want you to answer this one too. And they can't hear you, but you keeping these guys in check? I mean, they get a little out of control sometimes.
Does their best.
You know what? We're all subject to be the face or the butt of the joke at any time. Even the voice of reason doesn't always penetrate through.
Yeah.
It
No.
doesn't. It's not the.
It's not fun.
It's not the loudest sound.
Right. Back on, it was always drummers and bass players that were the rowdiest ones and caused the most troubles. John.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are trouble, man. Jeez.
I'll tell you though, our guitar player, he is a spitfire.
But he's a
is-
bass player.
Oh, but he is a bass
He's
player
also a
in
bass
a
player.
metal
His
band.
primary
He's
instrument.
Oh.
Is his bass. And he is probably the source of most of our chaos.
He is.
But he's truly a like
genius.
good-hearted guy, and he is a genius.
And
but
yeah,
He's
he's
a genius at playing the guitar.
But
yeah.
he is an agent of chaos for
The
sure.
agent of chaos. It's wonderful. Now, you guys been doing this so long. Does any of you have the pre-show jitters at all still?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Every
yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Every time. Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, like we've never played a show before. Especially if it's like been like a slow season where we're just like writing a
Hiatus.
lot, or
Yeah.
we're doing like some
Woodshedding.
recording, and then it kind of we get back to it. Like that's about to happen.
Yeah, it
This
is.
next show back is gonna be like, oh my god, because you just you wonder if you still got the thing that you had before, and
Right.
usually it always, and we practice a lot, but even
Okay.
then it doesn't always. I mean, everything usually goes great. There's
It
been a
does.
few
True.
instances, and just like anything where it's like, oh, this could have went better or whatever, But,
Sure.
but yeah, I think I definitely do. I know John does probably the most out of everybody.
Yeah, when it's pieces of a drum set, a PA system,
Yeah.
blah blah blah
Yeah.
blah. So many moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is. There
And
is.
his is like physically demanding as much as it is mentally demanding, where he's like back there banging on the drums. Like it's tough for us, but it's not the same
It's
as
true.
far as like we don't have to rely on our body quite as much to make sure that everything goes.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Also sing. That's a lot.
Now, John, does any of the band members help you load in and out?
Absolutely.
Absolutely,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. We all.
Wow, you guys are nice.
Yeah,
Everyone helps.
it's a team
Yeah.
effort. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They help me set up the drum kit. Everyone is a good member of.
An advocate to the drummer.
Yeah. They help me a lot.
Well, my drummer used to lay me out with those sticks, but so I didn't carry. You carry your own stuff.
Yeah, like I didn't choose this instrument. I don't know what's wrong with you.
Right, exactly. Now, who's doing most of the PR work?
Me.
All of you?
Um,
Misty.
I could delegate some to John, and like it's a think tank with Justin. I'm not an island.
Right, no.
I want everyone to be a part of it. I want to know what their thoughts, opinions are. This is a collaboration.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So, but she does a lot of the legwork. She keeps up on the website, keeps up on the socials. She
Okay.
comes up with a lot of the ideas. There's different things that we all do throughout the like campaigning for the songs and stuff, like different pieces of the puzzle we put together. John has been doing a lot more of the booking of the shows. Misty
Okay.
and a lot of the day-to-day social media stuff, and then there's some things like different websites that I'll work towards getting us on playlists and things. So we all kind of pick up pieces of it throughout times. But Missy is definitely the one that kind of just keeps that funnel full. Just
Keeps
things
the
going.
Misty's the heart soul right here.
It
Now,
is absolutely.
Justin does Submit Hub. I don't know if you've after with that at all. But
What?
what? Let me ask you this. You guys, to me, are that damn good. If somebody was to walk up to you and throw that paper on the table and offer you a contract, a label, would you maybe consider it?
We've definitely had some
Yeah.
people that have reached out over the last year or so, and it's I guess it just depends on what it looks like and what it is and what kind of distribution
Right.
that they can
they're
provide us
offering,
that we
yeah.
can't do ourselves, because obviously over the last, like you said, even 5 years, but especially 20 years,
Well,
just the way that how much you can do on your own compared to what it was before. It's not as attractive to just take a contract or something like that where
It's always flattering, but
It is,
sometimes
yeah,
it's the
absolutely.
wrong fit.
right. Yeah.
but
Yeah.
absolutely, yeah.
Definitely.
So definitely, if it was a good network and it was something that fit our our mold, and something would be willing to work with us. And I think ultimately too, like a local
Midwest base.
a local or Midwest,
base,
or something within 300 miles. I think something close by. We definitely had some interest from other countries, people from Europe and things that wanted to do, but it's just so hard to make sense of how that would like really work out. As far as if they have a recording studio or whatever, it's like, well, we'd like to do that all kind of relatively cohesively. Like write the song with the producer that is tied to the studio, as opposed to like work with someone here, send it off, and see how it works. It's just too many things going on.
Too many moving parts.
Thank you. Yeah.
Great. So definitely. I kind of miss the days back when we popped the trunk and we had to pass out the cassettes and put up the posters on the poles and beat each other up so we could get first dibs. Oh yeah, that was fun. Now we just push a couple buttons.
And it worked, but that worked though. Like that street marketing worked, man.
I mean, we still subscribe to that too in our own town.
We do.
And the venue appreciate it, and I mean, it's charming, and it's like we have to generate a flyer and artwork anyway. Let's print some.
Exactly. How are we at? 55 minutes already. Hey, what's up with that? That's great. I'm having a great time with you guys. Carrying Torches is in the house. I want to thank them from the bottom of my heart for being on the show. Misty, John, Justin, thank you. We're not over yet, but I got another couple questions before we get out of here. I wish I could get another song, Justin, but I'll get it next time, all right? But I want you back on the show. Definitely 6 months a year. I want to see where you're going. And who knows, I might just take a trip down there and check you out.
Oh,
definitely.
Appreciate that.
And, you might want to warn the club, because this big guy will run up on the stage and join you. Oh, yeah. I'll bring my axe. Oh, yeah, here we go. Stranglehold? We can play that.
Is he from Grand Rapids?
Not Grand Rapids. I've hung with Ted. He's a great guy.
That's awesome.
He's right there in the picture, right there. I tried. I have my version of Stranglehold. He has his. He didn't like mine. I felt real bad. So we'll move on from that one. Oh boy. So, Carrying Torches. Where do you want to be in 5 years with your music?
Ooh.
I mean, if we're still doing it, I'll be blessed to be right there, because I know that the arc that we're on, we only get better. We are just refining our craft, finding our voice and our voice together in a more honest, true reflection, though it's been honest from the start.
Right.
It's like a thing too, like we've rotated band members. Like you have to just, like, people have,
Oh yeah, shit happens.
Jobs and this, that, and the other. It's been an honor to play with everyone.
Yeah.
Course of history.
Yeah.
We love
them. Well, that's great. Hey, one more question here, and I really want to hear this, and they want to hear it out there. This is for the kids out there. Do you have any advice for these youngsters that want to do what we do?
I mean,
weekly practice. Share the workload.
Also, I think don't be afraid of your emotions. And if you are a musician and you have these feelings, channel them in through your music. And don't look back. Let that be a source of and a way for you to be honest and true to yourself. Because not a lot of people get to do that. Music is one way that it can be like that for the rest of your life, and you don't kind of lose yourself in the hustle and bustle of things. So definitely stay true to yourself.
That's right. Be true to yourself. Do it your way. Don't listen to everybody out there. Just do it your way. That's right. Yeah. Exactly. Because I'm sure you've ran into it where that person comes up and smiles and offers the world, but they can't. Yeah. So be wary.
Stay on your course, and
that's right.
Too good to be true. It probably is.
Exactly. So
that's a true piece of advice.
True.
Yeah, very true. Carrying Torches, Misty, John, Justin. Again, thank you from the bottom of my heart for coming on today, and I apologize for being late.
Oh,
Fine, fine.
hey, misunderstanding. We're happy to be here. I'm glad it all
Yeah,
worked
we're so
out.
happy to be here.
Yeah, it was a great
Well,
time. Great
It's
time.
great. So what I will do is I will send this off to my promoters. They're going to shoot it all over the world. I'm going to shoot it all over the world. I'm going to send you the link, and you better do the same thing.
Absolutely.
We will.
We
Thank you, sir.
We will.
Good deal. You need anything, you get a hold of me. Whether it's
All right.
contracts or anything, I'm there for you. All right?
Brother.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Okay.
it.
Good deal. All right, everybody. I thank you for checking out the No Cover TV podcast. Check out the next show. Like I said, all over the world, all genres, all age groups. You just never know what I'm going to bring on. Yes. So carrying torches in the house. Go down to Chicago, Illinois. Check them out. Party with them. Get an autograph because they're on the way to the top. That's right. So we're going to get out of here. Carrying torches. Say peace to everybody. We're out of here.
Peace.
Peace.